Hello everyone and welcome to a new lesson. Today's lesson is about apologizing. In this lesson we're going to learn about ways to apologize and accepting apology. First, what is an apology? So to apologize is to tell someone that you are sorry for having done something that has caused them inconvenience or unhappiness. First, look at your book, page 127, your book meaning Gateway 1. There's a dialogue. In this dialogue, Mr. Alami works for a big international company in Casablanca. Today he had some problems on his way to work and could not get on time. Read and listen to the dialogue between him and Helen, his colleague at work, and answer the following question. Why did Helen accept Mr. Alami's apologies? Okay, Mr. Alami. Helen, I'm really sorry that I'm so late. My car broke down on my way here. That's okay, it's not a problem. I took a taxi, but we were stuck in a traffic jam for about 15 minutes. Oh, that's terrible. I apologize for not calling, but my cell phone didn't work. Mr. Alami, it's perfectly all right. You're hardly ever late. You can join your colleagues. They're discussing your project. You can take over as soon as you are ready. All right. It will take me just a couple of minutes. Okay, see you later. Okay. So why did Helen accept Mr. Alami's apology? So the answer is here. You're hardly ever late. So because Mr. Alami is rarely late. Good. Now I'd like you to read the dialogue again and find two expressions of apologizing. Okay, look at the dialogue. So the first one is, I'm really sorry. Yes. Mr. Alami said, I'm really sorry that I'm so late. And the second one is, of course, I apologize. Yes. So Mr. Alami said again, I apologize for not calling. Okay. So I'm really sorry and I apologize are ways to apologize. So of course there are more expressions and we are going to see some of them. Okay. So to offer an apology or to apologize, you can say, I'm really sorry or I'm sorry. You can say, excuse me, please forgive me, I do apologize for, or I must apologize for something. You can say, pardon me for something, for having done something. Or you can say just, I'm afraid I did this, or I didn't do that. Also, you can say, please accept my apologies for, and I deeply regret. So these are some of the expressions you can use to offer an apology. And to accept an apology, you can say, that's all right, that's okay, never mind, forget about it, it doesn't matter, no harm done, don't worry about it, I quite understand, etc. Okay, please have a look at the expressions of offering an apology on the left and the expressions of accepting apology on the right. Okay, great. Now let's do a few exercises and we'll start with this one. The first one says, what is the function of the following statements? Offering apology or accepting apology. Sentence number 1. I'm very sorry I'm late, but there is a train strike on at the moment. 2. Please pardon me, I drank all the milk. 3. Well, never mind. 4. That's quite all right. It can happen to anyone. And 5. Please forgive me for interrupting you. I didn't know you were busy with someone else. So, look at the first one. What is it? Is it offering apology or accepting apology? When you say, I'm very sorry, of course, you are offering apology. Good. Please pardon me. When you say, pardon me, also you offer apology. Number 3, when you say never mind, you are accept apology. Number 4, that's quite all right. When you say that's quite all right, meaning you accept apology. Please forgive me. When you ask someone to forgive you, of course, you offer apology. Good. Now, let's move to another exercise. And in this second exercise, I'd like you to choose the correct answer. Number 1, you are late again. What do you think is the right or appropriate answer? I'm very sorry. So what? Well, never mind. So what can be an answer, but of course it's not a polite answer. So the best one is, of course, I'm very sorry. Number 2, I was waiting for you in the coffee shop, but you didn't come. I agree with you. Please excuse me. I forgot. Was the coffee good? Was the coffee good can be an answer, but of course it's not the best one. So the best one is, please excuse me, I forgot. And it is an apology. Number 3, did you cut the grass in the garden? No, I'm sorry. I will do it tomorrow. Maybe. You do it yourself. You can say you do it yourself, but of course that's not a polite answer. So the polite one, of course, is A. No, I'm sorry. I will do it tomorrow. 4. You hurt my foot. You will get over it. Move out of my way. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Of course, the best one is, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Okay. Okay, here is another exercise. In this exercise, I'd like you to respond to the following apology statements. 1. I hope you'll forgive me for being late. My dad had a flat tire. Number 2. I'm really sorry. I forgot to bring my textbook. Okay. Number 3. We deeply regret any inconvenience this late delivery might cause you. 4. I must apologize. I was so hungry and I ate all the cake. 5. Excuse me, please. I dialed the wrong number. This happens to many people. Okay. So let's start with the first one. I hope you'll forgive me for being late. My dad had a flat tire. Now, what can you say? You can say, for example, yes, never mind. It might happen to anyone. So you accept the apology. Okay. I'm really sorry, I forgot to bring my textbook. Okay? You ask your teacher to forgive you because you forgot your textbook, and your teacher will accept your apology and says, for example, don't worry about it, we'll do without it today. Number 3, we deeply regret any inconvenience this late delivery may cause you. Okay, so for example, a company did not deliver goods on time and they wrote this message. So as an answer, you can say, thank you for the apology, we quite understand. Number 4, I must apologize, I was so hungry and I ate all the cake. So you apologize to your brother, sister, mother, etc. for eating the whole cake. So, and they accept and they say, for example, no harm done. This is just an example. Okay. Number 5, excuse me, please, I dialed the wrong number. So this happens to many people nowadays with this, the cell phones. So what can you say? Yes, maybe you can say, it doesn't matter. It happens to, it can happen to anyone. Let's move to another exercise. And this one says, what do you say in the following situations? You took your sister's cell phone without asking her, so you apologize to her. What do you say? So here you offer apology. Number 2, you shouted at your friend and now you regret it. What can you say? Number 3, apologize for not responding to your friend's email sooner. 4, you didn't attend class yesterday. Apologize to your teacher. Okay. So, number 1, you took your sister's cell phone without asking her. So, what can you say? You can say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and all the expressions we have seen today. So you can say, for example, I'm sorry, I took your cell phone without asking. Number 2, you shouted at your friend and now you regret it. So what can you say to apologize? Sorry, forgive me, what? Yes, I deeply regret shouting at you, for example. That's just an example. Now, apologize for not responding to your friend's email sooner. So what can you write? You write an email and you apologize for not responding earlier or sooner. So what can you say? Please forgive me for not answering your email sooner. Okay, the last one. You didn't attend class yesterday. Apologize to your teacher. Sorry, teacher. Sorry, sir. Sorry, madam. Yes, I must apologize for being absent yesterday. I had a terrible headache or toothache or whatever. Now, what about a homework? I would like you to read these 2 mini dialogues and then write a similar mini dialogue. And a mini dialogue meaning a very small one, A and B. So, in example number 1, the first person apologizes and says, I hope you'll forgive me for being late. I had a flat tire. And the second person accepts the apology and says, that's quite all right, it can happen to anyone. In example 2, the first person apologizes and says, excuse me. Excuse me, I didn't realize this was your seat. And the second person accepts the apology and says, that's okay, I'm leaving anyway. That's it. So please you go to your Google Class, write your mini dialogue and send it to me. Thank you.